keeps
momentum,
going,
bro.
I told you if the risk is worth the reward. For him being undisputed 4 times, it's gonna be hard for somebody to do 3. But if he do four,
Yeah.
that gives him something to go and want to do it. I don't give a fuck if he's 45 years old. That's a reason to go challenge yourself, and that's what I'm trying to say. There's
So
no
you
other reason for him to fight.
so you, so you feel like he should target like the middleweight division, 160, right
I
there.
mean, I'm not saying he got a target. It doesn't matter. Even if at 154, let's say Boots, for example, take that belt, and let's say Boots fuck around and knock Fundora out next month. Let's just say some crazy shit happened, and then he get to go fight somebody else and took all their belts. Now Boots got 3 fucking belts. Well, Boots got all the belts. Now, maybe he would get that fight. But ain't nobody making nothing to make him want to fight him, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody want to fight him. Tio want to fight him. Boots want to fight him. Shit, probably Brian Norman Jr. want to fight him. Bilver want to fight him probably. Benavidez might want to fight him. Everybody, shit, even Andrade want to fight him. Everybody wants to fight him, but what is it worth?
Yeah. But I'm saying Crawford keep going for the money. That's what it's worth. He's getting more money than ever.
But he doing the money have to come, but at the same time, he gotta have. Think about it. He gotta have the legacy part going with it, with the money. He'll do it if the legacy part is there. That's the most important thing. Then he want money, but put the legacy part in front of him.
I want to see what's next, bro. I mean, Crawford, he just coming off a big fight with Canelo anyway, so he only fight once a year. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna see. I think if Crawford does come back, it's gonna be a big one. He ain't coming back for nothing like a small fight. He coming back for a mega fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not gonna be no bullshit, bro. I tell you that much. It gotta be like a big name. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, bro. Because in the middleweight division, really ain't nobody, bro. Like with a big name. You got Iris Landy Lara, Johnny Beck, Carlos Adames, but those are not big names. Turkey, he must gonna put up a lot of money for them fights. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are
Yeah.
not big names in boxing. So I feel like Crawford should just retire, bro. Just like Bernie said. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think he should just retire from the sport of boxing. Ain't nothing else to prove. You know what I'm saying? You did what you had to do already. He said he only wanted to fight Canelo. You beat him already. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to prove, bro. It's time to move on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time to move on for Terence Crawford. He did what he had to do in the sport of boxing. He beat Canelo Alvarez, man. Like, what else you want from this guy? You know what I'm saying? What else they want from him, bro? There's nothing to prove in the sport of boxing no more. If he beats Johnny Beck, what does that really prove? You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna add on to the legacy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
just, that
I
just gonna
mean, like I said, I mean, at this point, man, you gotta understand. You can't. People don't understand what it's like. I don't think, man. But for you to be, some type of athlete, and people denying you, people wiping years off your career, not giving you opportunities.
mm-hmm.
You got to go through all this stuff, this and that, blah 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 blah. Now you got the fucking goddamn. You got the throne now. Now
Got
y'all want to make me move the way nobody else would move for me? That's weird.
you. So let me ask you this. Now, since Terence Crawford is at the end of his career, right? Now we're looking for the next generation of fighters, right? So we got Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Jerron Boots Ennis, Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr., David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? You got Dwyke Flemmings Jr., my fighter. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be number one. Everybody wants to be the best fighter. Crawford is number one pound for pound. So who do you think will take over number one pound for pound after Terence Crawford, bro? Once he retired, who do you feel like gonna be the number one guy out of all them guys, bro? Right now. So, but before that, right? So let me ask you this: what does it take to be the next Terence Crawford, bro? Because everybody wants to be the best. You know what I'm
Well, not
saying?
just Crawford or the next Usyk
He the Michael Jordan of boxing right now.
or the next Usyk.
He got all the accolades. He has all the accomplishments. Terence Crawford, like you said, 3-time undisputed. It's hard to be 1-time. Like, look what the man did,
So
bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you then, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. You saying who gonna be the next star, right?
Yes.
All right. This is how I look at it, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Usyk on his way out too. In a way, right now is the only person that I think will try to fight, but I don't think he can live up to it. I think Inouye will get beat once he starts moving around with the wrong people. The next person that I would think of, because I think he's still, good and young, and he's going to fight a couple of more years. I think Dmitry Bivol going to be a problem for a while, because getting past Baturvia, I think that was a big, big win for him.
But I thought
It's either him or Benavidez. Now, when we start looking at, for example, the American, as I say,
Benavidez.
the Black American fighters, what I see right now, I think you either got to go with, for me, that's for me. You either got to go with Shakur or you got to go with damn Boots. And
What
then
about
on the
Keyshawn
outside,
Davis? I thought you liked the Keyshawn
I
Davis.
was just gonna say that on the outside, I give a person like, because I don't know what he gonna do with his life, man. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, he seems like he doesn't want to be the
Well, he's
number
in and
one.
out, man, and inconsistency in anything is not really something that you can
But
always bet on.
it seems like Keyshawn Davis, he doesn't want to be the number one guy, like the top guy. I think he would rather take the back seat and let Shakur be the guy, and he could be like Dwayne Wade, like the sidekick, or the Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying?
I
Let
don't
Shakur.
think that's it.
I don't
I
think
think eventually they're gonna grow out of the weight
he
classes. They're not gonna even
But
end up
look,
in.
no, I'm not saying like who's better between those two. What I'm saying is at one point, not too long ago, everybody was a lot, not everybody, but a lot of people was saying that Keyshawn was damn near better than Shakur. A lot of people was like, man, Keyshawn the best, Keyshawn the man. So when Keyshawn was in that position, that nigga like took a step back. Like he didn't want it. Like he had to fight with De Los Santos. He didn't make weight. He wasn't professional. He did that shit on purpose. So he fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? He was right there, bro. People were saying Keyshawn Davis is the next superstar in boxing, bro. And what he do? He threw it all away. But it might like come back to Keyshawn. But I feel like Keyshawn Davis, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. Even, I mean, my boy Najee, he did an interview with Keyshawn Davis, like right before the fight with De Los Santos. And like Najee he was telling Keyshawn Davis, like, bro, you finna be that nigga. You finna take over boxing. You gonna be the man. And Najee was like, man, how do you feel about it, bro? Like, you about to take over. And Keyshawn Davis was like, bro, he's like, bro, I don't even really care. Like, he didn't even care, Najee. Like, he didn't want it. He didn't want that, bro. He was like, bro, I don't even care about that, really. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you gotta want it. You gotta want it. He don't want it like that. That's all I mean. Like, he don't want to be the best, I feel like, bro. Even though he got the talent, he told Najee, like, bro, I could be one of the greatest boxers ever, Najee. This is what Keyshawn Davis, he said it to Najee. He said, bro, I could be the best ever. But he's like, bro, I don't know if I really want it like that, bro. That's what he told him. So that right there, that tells me that Keyshawn Davis, he really don't love boxing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that tells me about Keyshawn Davis. He really don't love boxing. He really don't, bro. I never heard Shakur talk like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Keyshawn Davis, he kind of remind me of Gervonta Davis. He kind of like Tank Davis a little bit, bro. He kind of like Adrian Broner. That nigga don't love boxing. He don't love it, bro. And then he was smoking weed too. Remember, that nigga got a lot of problems. He got a lot.
Well, I don't know how bad it is with him. I'm just saying he's up and down. That's all I'm saying.
You can't be like that in boxing though,
I don't think you can be like that in anything.
especially in boxing.
You know.
Uh,
Nah, but I think Keyshawn's a hell of a fighter. I can see Keyshawn dominating and being the next face of boxing, but I
he don't
don't
want
know.
to. That's what I'm telling you. He don't want to.
I
He
don't
don't want.
know if he'll do it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't see nobody that can show me that. And to be honest, you want me to say who I think, but I don't know if they can do it. But it may not be. It ain't that I don't think they can do it. It's the fact that people might not like the way he do it. But the only one that showed me that, if I had to sit up, for example, and I'm just being a realist on the outside, it would be Shakur. He the only one who's showing me. He the only one I see moving up fighting champions.
Yeah,
He the
yeah,
only one who I see standing on business.
yeah.
But he
Especially
ain't exciting though, like they
he's
want. But I don't care nothing about that. He willing to get in there and win. He ain't the first person like that. It's just that we live in a world where if they don't like you, they gonna hate on you anyway.
well. If he could get a fight with Teofimo Lopez, I think that's gonna be big for Shakur. If he could
That's
get a
gonna be
fight
real
with,
big for both of them.
especially for Shakur, man, because
It's
I
big for To too if he can win.
I don't see him beating Shakur though. That's what I'm saying. I think Shakur gonna beat him. So all Shakur gotta, if he get that fight right there and he beat up Teofimo Lopez, man, that's all he need. He just need the names on his resume. Because people gonna say, oh, Shakur ain't beat nobody. They still say that. Even though he beat up Zabeta. They don't give him no credit for beating Zabeta. You know that, right? They said Zabeta got beat by Tevin Farmer. So they says Zabeta ain't shit. That's what they say about Shakur. He ain't never fight nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They said the same thing about Terence Crawford.
Yeah, and you see how that worked out for all the ones when he did fight somebody.
Yeah. Well, they say that about Boots. They say that about, they damn near say that about everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can say that about a lot of fighters. They say that about a lot of fighters, man. But I think Shakur gonna beat Teofimo Lopez. If he get a fight like that, man,
I think he'll beat him too because the first thing I sit up and say that's why Shakur don't mind fighting his ass because for one, I think he struggles with boxers. That's why Sander Martin and all them dudes. You got to look at stuff like that, man. Them dudes is able to box him. What's going to happen when you put somebody athletic that know how to use distance and very defensive too? I mean, those are things you got to look at.
yeah. But some
Now,
people
can
say
he
that
can he
Martin,
knock Shakur out? I don't know, but if it's gonna be a boxing match, yes, Shakur's gonna fuck him up, and people gonna be mad too. Oh, he didn't stand toe to toe.
yeah.
Man, you in a fucking square, bro.
Well,
You in
Teo
a
got,
square. At the end of the day, you in a square. If you can't get to a nigga in a square, I don't know what to tell you.
yeah. So you think Shakur the best one out of all of them?
I think he the only
Been
one who's
telling me
showing me
that.
that he want to be the one who you talking about.
But you say he might not have the style of boxing that people
No,
gonna
I
say
ain't.
is
Nah, the style
superior.
for me don't matter. I ain't got no problem with Bernard Hopkins the way he did it. He did it. I ain't like it, but I got respect for him. He did it. It
So,
ain't always got to be the way I want it to look.
well, like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, exactly. Floyd ain't knock everybody out,
But Floyd got them big names in the ring with him.
but it
That's
don't
how he
matter.
started.
I
Because he
mean, at the end of the day, you do it. You beating everybody ass. You beating everybody ass.
yeah, but to
I don't
become a
care how you
star,
doing it.
I'm
I
talking
don't
about to
care if you cutting them
become a
niggas
star.
with a knife. I don't care if you beating them with your fist. I don't care if you beating them with brass knuckles. I don't care. You're doing it. You're figuring it
Yeah,
out.
but I'm saying to become a star, like to become a star in boxing, he needs the big
That's
names.
on media stuff. These days, that's media.
But I'm talking about like with Terence Crawford. Now that he beat Canelo, right? So now everybody just giving him the credit. Now they even saying he the greatest fighter ever. Like you
But
been saying that,
they giving him credit because of the way he been moving, and everybody that knew him knew how he was moving. But they was trying to blackball. They
but
were
he got big
blackballing him,
names though. He got the
and it
biggest.
all came out at the end.
Yeah, but detail. He got all the accomplishments in boxing, right? But Terence Crawford, he also got the biggest names on his resume. That's what just took him over the top when he beat Canelo. Because before that, bro, he was already two-time undisputed. He been number one pound for pound. He's undefeated fighter, like, bro. But that fight with Canelo though, bruh, because Canelo is the face of boxing. He's the biggest name in boxing. That just made Terence Crawford like a superstar, man. Like, so for Shakur to become a superstar boxer, he needs to fight against Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia. He needs the big names in the ring with him, though. That's all I'm saying. He could be the best fighter now. He could whoop everybody, dominate, win every round. But in order to become a superstar like Crawford is now, you need a Canelo on your resume. That's all I'm saying. You need to beat somebody like that, bro. You don't agree with me on that? Like he could be the best fighter like Andre Ward, but my nigga, nobody know you. Like you're not a big name. That's all I'm saying. Crawford is a big name because Crawford beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Crawford beat Earl Spence. Even before that, he beat Earl Spence. People knew Crawford before he beat Canelo. He made a name for himself. That's what I'm. But the Canelo fight, bro, like man, the whole world know that nigga, bro.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people knew him anyway from when he fought in Europe. I mean, yeah, fought in Europe because what people don't understand is we may say the nigga suck, but Ricky Burns is a fucking legend over there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
they
that's
know.
what people don't be understanding.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like now this nigga's on a different level. He's on a different level, bro. He's a celebrity. Crawford is a celebrity now, bro. For real. Everybody
Because
knows.
they respect the way that nigga fight.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Look at the people who went out there, man. People be sitting up talking some they don't know him.
But they
Man,
know
they been
he,
saying that bullshit, trying to downplay that dude, man. That dude been like that.
but they know who Crawford beat up too. Like that what makes it even better. They know that Crawford he beat Canelo Alvarez. They know he beat Earl Spence, whooped his ass, knocked him out, bro. Like bro, this man got some amazing performances, bro, at the highest level, bro. That nigga, he really one of them, bro. Like, he one of the greatest, bro. He did that shit at the highest level against the best fighters, against the biggest names in boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did. So Shakur got to do that. Whoever got to do that. All the rest of the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Boots got to do it. My nigga Dwyke Flemmings, he got to do it. Shakur, they gotta beat the top guys, bro, and dominate, bro. If you want to be on that level, it's gonna be hard, bro. Like you said, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my boy Dwyke Flemmings, he got what it takes. I'm telling you, detail. He gonna show you, bro. He comes from a wrestling background, just like Terence Crawford. He was a wrestler, just like Terence.